Homelessness is out of control in Los Angeles. We are unfortunately named the homeless capital of the world. There are more homeless veterans within 50 miles of this VA campus in Los Angeles than there are in 42 other states of the U.S.
When I joined the Navy, it was for a reason. I believe in our country. I like to joke with people and say, why did you join? I think I've seen one too many John Wayne movies. After graduating from high school, it was just something I felt that I wanted to do. And crazy it might sound, I joined the Navy. And I wanted to get in one of the river gunboats that went up and down the rivers in Vietnam.
I personally am a pacifist and don't know what I would have done if I had been drafted for the Vietnam War. I knew New Directions was a good agency, but until I interviewed here, I wasn't sure if it was going to be a good fit for me personally because of my disbelief in war. But when I got here and started talking to the people I met, the veterans I met and the people who worked here, I realized that it's really not about do you believe in the military or don't believe in the military, it's do you believe it's the right thing to do for our vets. And we all agree that it is, and that's what we're here to do. We have a common purpose.
I felt good and I felt proud when I got discharged. I completed my chore. I was grateful to come back home.
Thank you for showing me around. Being new, it's really important that I know the program inside and out so that when a donor comes in, I'm able to explain to them what exactly we do here. And I know you know it so well. So before I found my way to the nonprofit sector and particularly homelessness, I was working at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Central Park South. I was serving a wonderful clientele, but something in me knew that it just didn't feel right, and that if I wanted to be giving 5-star service, I wanted it to be for a different population, and I wanted to know that whoever I was serving really were the ones that needed my help at the time. All right, so yeah, you want to show me where someone, if they came in, right where they would go first?
Okay, this is an emergency shelter. It's a detox, really. The average detox is anywhere from 5 to 7 days. If it's heroin detox, it's 21 days. What we do is you can walk in off the streets 24/7.
Do we bring in a clinician or a case manager to do an assessment to see where, where their needs lie and if there's a mental illness, and how do we start that whole process?
Okay, right on the onset, when we do our initial interview, initial screening, once we start the paperwork, we have a special form that asks certain questions to pick up on if the guy has any mental health issues. Okay. Usually by being here long enough, working here, by me seeing all the guys, I can pick up on it.
So I know in our program we're seeing a lot of the younger Iraq and Afghanistan veterans come in. When they walk through these doors, are they more hesitant than, say, the guys from the other eras, the Vietnam era?
Most of the veterans that I see, if the younger veterans, if they really need a detox, they are ready for it. Okay. And they're not even looking at how, age difference. But once they be here for 5 or 6 days, it's different from a guy that's been out there a long time than a 21, 25. After a few days, he think he's all right. Because, you got a guy 25, 26, and you got a guy in the mid-40s and early 50s, late 50s.
They're in different places in their lives right now,
They're in different places in their lives.
Here's some of the beds, the 12 beds on the East Wing where I like to show when they usually come, because I have experience in this detox myself.
Really?
Yes. I was, my bed when I was here back in 2000 was the one in the corner, bed number 12. I took a wrong direction with drug use, substance abuse, which took me away from my family, my wife and my daughter. And I was homeless for about 18 years, actually using drugs. Every now and then a job, but I would lose it. I always thought that I had a way of taking care of things. Next thing I knew, I was separated, homeless, without a job. I just couldn't get back into that lifestyle again. I was already an addict and didn't know it. Didn't even know what an addict was. And when I arrived to New Directions, I had already done 6 different programs. Trying to explain how I felt in bed 12 is really bringing back some feelings, and today I feel grateful about my past. And this is the 8-man room where the orientation phase comes in, and let me catch my breath for a second. This is the room that I came into back in 2000, and that was my bed there at the end, bed 4.
Oh my goodness.
And 12 and 4 to stay with me, those are my numbers.
It's almost not real, because now Gary is a supervisor running an entire building, has the respect of all of his peers, is the go-to person for so many things. And it's amazing to see that transformations can happen. And I think that he's a wonderful role model for guys that come in and say, I can't make this change, or it's going to take me too long, or it's not worth it. Because, you know, Gary was once, you know, not in a great state, and he's completely changed his life in only a short amount of time and is now running an entire program.